The CFL says we will play football in 2021, but the start of the season is going to be delayed. This is Instant Analysis presented by Tylenol Rapid Release Gel Caps, rapid release for rapid relief. And we are very pleased to be joined now by Sportsnet's Arash Madani. Arash, here are the details. They are targeting, and I guess the keyword is targeting August 5th with a 14-game schedule. Grey Cup, December 12th in Hamilton. You were all over the announcement today. What did you make of it when you finally saw it?
Well, I think they're hopeful, Jesse. I think they're hopeful that they're going to get 14 games in, but by no means is this a slam dunk that it's going to happen. If we want to take care of, some housekeeping, it appears that their hope is to have a 3-week training camp without preseason games. But this is all still a moving target. They do not have approval from the Ontario government nor the Quebec government for their return to play. The federal government, the border is their cross to bear, and that has not been approved yet. The hope the CFL has is that because some of the other provinces have said yes to it, that they will be able to move forward with this and start a season where even some of the East Division teams may start out west. But I think what's vital in all of this is, from a logistical standpoint, to almost go backwards. I'm told the training camps are scheduled to start in and around July 10th, which means by late June, you need to have American and global players in Canada quarantining. Okay, that's 2 months. There's a lot that needs to be done in the next 2 months. And for teams that have had almost no revenue for the last year, how committed are they going to be to putting down funds to fly people in, put down deposits on hotels, facilities, etc. on this? So I think a lot still remains to be seen, but they're putting August 5th out there as a hope date, not a set in stone date.
Now, you've just listed a number of hurdles that they have to cross, and there's another one that they've set for themselves. Now, that target August 5th date includes what the CFL calls being able to host a significant number of fans in the stands. The CFL, in their media statement, said they really rely on ticket revenue more than almost any other league in North America. So that is another thing that they're going to have to get done. Can we get fans in the stands, a significant number, however many that is, by August 5th?
Well, it remains to be seen, and so much of it is jurisdiction by jurisdiction. The rules in Manitoba for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers may very well be different than the BC Lions in Vancouver, than the Montreal Alouettes in Quebec. Again, as of today, April 21st, still no approvals in Ontario and Quebec, miles to go before we sleep. What I've been told, Jesse, along the way is that, especially on the prairies in Winnipeg, they have different pods that they have set up where they've thought about how they can socially distance fans, and in the concourse, how they're going to go about things. But they've also modeled out different revenue stream projections based on 1/3 capacity or 1/4 capacity, 50% capacity, etc., to make something work. So whether or not that is going to be enough remains to be seen. But there have been some modelings that teams have done to do this. What's also important to point out here, Jesse, is that the Ottawa Redblacks, Ottawa Sports and Entertainment Group, their CEO this week came out and said, while we wouldn't want to start without fans in our building, we are willing to do so. They're the only organization that have come out and said that. This is a box office league that makes its money by selling tickets 2x2. So we'll see how that kind of transpires.
Now, the sense that I'm getting from you, Arash, and correct me if I'm wrong, is this is far more hopeful than something that is concrete. So let's explore.
Somewhere in the middle. I'd say it's somewhere in the middle.
Okay, so let's explore the worst case scenario. And I know CFL fans won't want to hear this, but there is a significant chance that this season doesn't happen at all. What does the future of the CFL look like if the 2021 season can't get off the ground?
Well, Jesse, I'll say this. I think that there is a good chance that a 14-game season, there's a better chance that a 14-game season won't happen than no season at all. I still think they'll play.
Okay.
And I think they're willing to play 8 or 9 games of a season if need be, just to get football in, just to not go 2 complete seasons without. I think 14 games in a 3-week training camp is their best case scenario on April 21st. Look, we know that there are conversations going on with the XFL. They're looking for somebody else to come in and get some money out of them. On and on it can go. But I would be shocked, Jesse, even as the talk of a fourth wave comes, if there's no football at all. I've spoken with people across the league. I've spoken with people at the federal government. And the people I've spoken with around Parliament Hill tell me the CFL is going to play. They were always confused in the beginning why they were saying we're going to start on time, because they said in June you can't get people into the stadium in a box office league. When I spoke with a lot of people around the league, you know, in the weeks and months leading up to this announcement, a lot of people had said to me, August makes a lot of sense. Labor Day makes more sense. So I think they're hopeful. I don't see the Grey Cup date changing from what it is now in mid-December. But I think that from the beginning, I said they weren't going to play 18. If you're going to set me an over-under line on 14 games or 13 and a half games for this season, I'm still taking the under.
Well, whether it's 14, 10, 7, however many, I think just football fans in this country just want to see the CFL return in any form. Arash Madani, thanks so much for your time.